hoping to see their favourite drivers battle it out on track. If you don't know, the tubular safety device that sits over the driver's head, aptly named the halo, is constructed out of titanium and adds roughly 9 kilograms to the car's total weight. Max Verstappen managed to finish 81% of his races on the podium in 2021.
Hello everyone, and a very good evening to RPM Esports. We are here in Bahrain. I am RPM Bagger 1194. I'm your commentator for tonight. I haven't been on stream in a while, so please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear, and also if the sound of the game is alright. Trying to see who's out first. It's DZ Karting. Right. On board with the Alpine and is out there. I've confirming that the sound is good, so then we just continue. DZ Karting, first guy on and out lap. Moved up from championship last year, did some reserving in Premier Division already. And showed he is definitely good enough to join the Premier Division this season. Teaming up with Maggot, a known name in our Premier Division. I'll go through the teams in a while. We're gonna see first what DZ Karting is going to do on his first lap. There's barely any sound when I go off board somehow, but we'll take it. Engine sound a little bit softer. Let's do that. Audio settings. No clue where that is. Apparently there is no engine sound option anymore. So I'm sorry. No engine sound option. We need to do it like this, I guess. Then I can turn the sound a little bit up because this is really low. Just not having any sound whatsoever on this camera, so I'm sorry for that. So I'll just turn it back off and we go on board a lot. DZ Karting, like I said, did his first lap. It's a 130.3. It's been not a beautiful 140 on the medium tires, so I think he's just getting some practice in. Spinotla, known in Premier Division as well, been here since season 1. Had a small break last season, but now getting back into the action in Premier Division. In his Aston Martin, while Jetfish is taking pole. We're gonna get to Jetfish soon. Spinotla, his teammate, actually coming up to the final corner. Stebo also moving up from Championship to Premier Division. coming towards the line now with a 1:30.3. So there's quite some cars in the 30. I promised to get back to Jetfish, who is probably on an in lap. Jetfish, also known in Premier Division, was in Championship Division last season. Won the Constructors title there with his teammate, who's not attending today, but also in the Mercedes L, of course, also known as Scott. Teammate of DZ Karting, Maggot, is taking a really interesting line, but did put himself in second place. Then we got the both Alfa Romeos. I need to say the Alfa Romeo has a real nice livery this year. Looks absolutely gorgeous. And Volcano actually putting his Alfa Romeo currently on the third place. Also the third car that puts a 29 in. His teammate Davey on a 30.1 right behind him, so Alfa Romeo is looking good. RPM KFC, also known as Brian, also making his return. Didn't race last season, but now back in Premier Division in his Red Bull. And then we got a debut in RPM, Zycotix, I don't know, but he's currently reserving in Premier Division, and he's in the Williams, as you can see. Quinn is, well, we all know Quinn. He's one of the VDM brothers, but did swap cars this season. He took the car of his brother Luke, who's currently in New York having some bagels. Yeah. But now Quinn this season in Lucas' car in the Ferrari. Let's see if the Ferrari works magic for Quinn as well this season. Then we got in 11th place, he's currently in the pit box, but we got Dragos in the Alpha Tauri. In the McLaren we got Yeast, who's teaming up with Evil Master, aka ET Phone Home Evil, who retired already. Same for Colin and Robin. I know those three guys got a last to first challenge going on this race, considering all three of them are really close at pace. Megan left the session. He's still allowed to rejoin, of course, because it's quali, while Yeast puts himself into P6. There was a Williams slightly in the way. I think that is Zyko, yeah, but Yeast was on his in lap again. He was never gonna make a lap. And then we got C_Osmo90, one of the favorites at Bet RPM. Made the one and only Mr. Spritzy rich last night, but not setting a lap, so maybe he tries to join Colin, Robin and Evil on the last to first challenge. Well, having said that, we are not complete, of course. We are missing some drivers, but we got a decent grid over here with 16 drivers. And I'm gonna try and see if someone is actually on a lap. It looked like DZ Karting is. And I'm also gonna catch up with the... Oh, he's actually improving as well. Couldn't really see how much because I had this weird thing. Ooh, goes a bit deep here and goes really. Now patiently waiting for those three cars to pass him. Well done by Karting here. Good rejoin. I'm gonna catch up with the chat real quick because I missed a lot. I see Ivor. Of course, I knew Ivor was already in the chat. Kieran, Mr. Toilet Paper Kieran himself in the chat. Hello Mr. Bakker, I hope to see McLaren win every race of Premier and Championship Division. Of course, Jones will win all of First Division. he already missed out on one win in first division, but yeah, high hopes. Positive that Jones will be up there. Championship division, I hope Aston Martin will win some. I'm sorry, Kieran. We got the legend himself, Inorganic also in the chat. Hello, Mr. Bakker, commentary royalty. Well. Better than the one that was on yesterday. Well, I thought you did some bombs yesterday, so no complaining from me at all. I'm gonna try switch to, I believe it's Zyko, I just call him Zyko, who is going to the final corner to set his second time. It's currently a 130.7. He is improving, I can see when I switched on board with him. And he's going to 129.7, almost improved a second and moves up into fourth place. And we see an Alpine crossing the line. That's Mega to start a lap. The AlphaTauri of Dragos. The AlphaTauri, of course, having an interesting livery as well with the red in it this season. Dragos coming towards the line. Ooh, little. Sounded like he went off throttle just slightly. Both Alfa Romeos together. Quinn is coming, but he is on an outlap. The first Alfa Romeo will be Davy. He's 8/10 improving at the moment. We got Bob in the chat cheering for Zyko. Bob, can you confirm to me if I'm saying his name right by saying Zyko? That would be really nice. It's a 29.1 for Davy and Volcano with a 29.3. So currently an Alfa Romeo front row, where Red Bull crossed the line, and that's Brian. Improved 1.1 seconds, but still in the 30s. Stebo crossing the line, 29.6. Great lap from him. His teammate is also coming towards the line, Minotla. 8/10 up after 2 sectors. So he will be looking for a 29er here, and he does 29.3. P2 for the Aston Martin of Minotla. Brilliant lap from him. Now I'm actually a bit lost who's crossing the line. Dragos won't. Then we go to Quinn in his fire. Oh, Quinn. I'm sorry about that. I jinxed Quinn just a little. But yeah, the Ferrari works magic. I'm not sure if his brother actually told him how the Ferrari is working. Oh, and I actually missed it, but Megat went to P2 with a 29.2. So we got 2/10 in between the top 3. Well, top 4. If we round off the pole time of Davey, we actually got 2/10 in between the top 5. So we got real close gaps up front. Sibo is not that far off either. Same for Zico. It's not Psycho, I just heard. So Zico, same for Zico. Megat is going on an in lap. Jetfish is on an out lap. The Aston Martin there is Minotla on an in lap, and then we got karting. I got no clue. Cosmo is just starting a lap. So on board with Jetfish, Mr. Mercedes himself. Now we're gonna go on board with Cosmo because he's further in his lap. Nothing behind him. Going off to, well, this doesn't look like the quickest lap of Cosmo so far. Somehow the game is saying it's a purple sector 1, but I think Cosmo actually aborted his lap. If this is gonna take pole, then I can take pole in here. Back to Jetfish. Oh yeah, and catching up with the chat a little bit again. Inorganic also loving the look of the alpha, yeah, absolutely. Shack attack, the game looks so good. Well, then start playing Shack. No longer messing around here. Mocky, Baka, you need to get the title in chat, mate. I'm trying. I will try. Cosmo out lap 5, so Bad RPM is having a busy day again. Jetfish is not completing his lap. Is Yeast on? No, he's not on a lap. So I need to look who's on a lap now. Only Yeast and Zico. Coming towards the line as well, but 1:29.7. Yeah, he didn't. He's just starting his lap. Quinn on a lap? No, Quinn is full DRS, so he's not on a lap. Jetfish will most probably go in. No, Jetfish is staying out. So we just gotta stay on board with Jetfish for now. To see if he can get himself further up there as well. He is close. Go past that Alpine. Into a deep braking zone, but don't go too slow. You don't want to take too much pace out in this corner. And then one of the most tricky corners of the track here. It's really tight. You want to brake in a straight line. Don't want to steer while braking, because that will unsettle the car completely. Not going super wide on the entry here, but yeah, I'm not a Prem driver, so I won't tell these guys how it's done. Now on towards the final corner, where I personally like to go all the way over the curbs, open up the entry. Jetfish likes to keep it nice and tight over there. It's going towards the line now with its 1:29.2, currently P3 for Jetfish. And then we got the battle for pole, and Maggot is gonna be the first one who's gonna mix into that, yes. So on board with the Alpine of Maggot. Sorry. Also towards the final corner is, yeah, he's winding up his entry. Back to fourth gear. And now towards the line, 29.0, and that's a provisional pole so far. Davey right behind it. I missed out on if Davey was improving in the first sector. Ooh, little moment there on the exit, and aborting his lap straight away. Jetfish won't do a lap anymore. Is Volcano gonna do anything? No, he's moving out of the way, aborts his lap as well. Stebo. Can Stebo do something? Or will Yeast maybe do so? Nah, Yeast actually invalidated his lap. Can we see something from Brian? Maybe some KFC magic. He is improving by almost half a second. It's not enough for pole, but a 0.7 will move him up a place. Also towards the line now, and we need to switch really fast to Stebo to see what he's gonna do. It's P6 for Brian, and Stebo coming towards the line now, and it's P6 for Stebo. So loads of position changes right now. Dragos through the final corner aborts his lap. Quinn, his tire, I don't know what he has been up to, but this Ferrari is definitely not treating Quinn well so far. Right, so we're gonna go I predict a lot of action, especially considering that I don't want to say the 3 fastest, but there's 3 guys with a lot of pace and close pace to each other as well, not qualifying at all in P14, 15 and 16. Yet the top 5, top 7 is all within half a second of each other. So I do think we're gonna see a real exciting race if everyone actually can get through the first corner without any issues. Ivor is already predicting Davy, Jetfish, Maggot, 2 safety cars, 1 VSC, 2 DNFs. Quinn saying he was 5/10 up, misjudged the corner. We didn't see any of that. I'm sorry, Quinn. All I could see was the gravel on your tires. But this is where qualifying ends. It's Maggot taking the pole position in the preseason Bahrain. It's Davy with him on the front row. Second row we got Jetfish and Sminotla. Fifth row Volcano and Karting, 2 Dutch guys. Seventh row we got Stebo and VK on the fourth row. So I'm sorry. Fifth row is Zico and Yeast, and then I don't know anymore. Doesn't really matter because there's 16 drivers in here all going for the win. While the drivers are getting ready, I'm taking a little sip of my drink. I would advise you viewers also to grab something to snack, grab something to drink, so you don't need to go to the toilet or anything. You don't want to miss out on this. No stress in the Red Bull garage. You can clearly see the mechanics just chilling there. They're just sitting there on their fishing chairs. Medium tires not in the blankets at all, so they're not worried at Red Bull. And here they are. Full track map is still on. Lap data we don't really need. It's the tires we want to see. It's Megan and Davies both starting on the hard tires. Jetfish is going aggressive from the start on. It's also how we know them at Mercedes. Sminotla, medium tires, so also taking a little gamble here. Go on, Sminotla. Not biased at all, but I'm driving Aston Martin in Championship Division, so go on. Volcano on the hard tires as well, so both Alfa Romeos gonna try and make up a lot in the opening laps as well with his soft tires. Stebo, one of my favorites on this grid, and this is not because he's Aston Martin. I just like Stebo, he's a good guy. P7 hard tires for him, so something else than his teammate Brian, also grabbing the mediums. Zico taking the mediums. Then we got Yeast and Dragos. Who's that in the wall? Is that Maggot? No. It's DZ Karting really warming up his soft tires. Quinn takes the medium tires, and we got Cosmo on the medium tires as well. And we got the three big boys. Let's call them the three big boys just for this race. On the hard. Well, I'm having some issues again with the internet. I hope the stream keeps doing what it needs to do. Might be really low on quality at the moment, and I want to apologize for that. They're rounding up, and we're gonna try find a camera angle. It's Megan, it's 5 lights as well, and it's okay. Let's go. Just for Premier Division. Maggots Is he having a good launch? Nobody on the left, nobody on the right. So it's the launch of the Alpine was right, and there's a lot in the back happening, and there's some contact there. There's a Red Bull. I believe it's Brian that made some contact, but look at Jetfish, those soft tires. On to take the lead. Davey is having a look around the outside of Maggot as well into turn 3. And again looking for a move around here. Oh, and then there's contact. And Maggot gets away with it. Davey loses a position to Sminodla. Oh, Brian going really late on the brakes here, hoping this medium tires will give him the traction to over Stribo, and they do. I don't know if this is actually Brian or Daniel Ricciardo with all the late braking, but both Alfa Romeos are now behind each other, P4 and P5. Quinn got through well in lap 1. Ooh, can he take a little bit of benefit here from the Stibo? And did he actually take a wall there? Yeah, he did, I believe. Or did he keep it out? He kept it out of the wall, so that's positive. Being on the hard tires, he can go for a long run as well. We got someone in the pits, that's Yeast. Going to the mediums and retiring as well. Right. Luckily, there's not 28 laps still to go. So Stibo all the way back off to the back. Quinn is actually getting penalties for a collision with Dragos. And Quinn is passing DZ Karting as well, who didn't have the best start on his softs. Oh, but Quinn is missing an end plate. There's a part of the front wing missing on that Ferrari. So DZ Karting is able to get back. Cosmo we're all over DZ Karting at the moment. And is going for a move before the DRS detection point, which is a bit strange. But of course DRS is only enabled now, so... Oof. What is this? So how did Sminodla end up here? Ooh, even gets hit. Is that Dragos that hit him? Again. So Dragos is having a lot of bad luck right now. Cosmo is also missing part of his front wing. I don't know. Oh. Evil is actually getting 5 seconds of penalties for ignoring a yellow flag. So then they start from the back. He's part of one of the big 3, and then they don't know how yellow flags work. Right, so far it's been same for Colin, one of the big 3 again. It's a real messy race so far. I don't really know what's happening. It's a virtual safety car now. Colin is actually spinning. Right. I don't see any yellow flags, and this virtual safety car literally lasted 10 seconds. I'm a bit surprised by what's going on right now. But Colin is back in P12. Quinn has a new wing. Trying to find the positives. Jetfish not really in trouble right now. Megger is far behind him. Spindotla 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane as well. It's raining penalties over here. Yeah, I'm still surprised. Well, Robin, one of the big three that actually knew how a yellow flag worked, is in P4, aiming for the top three. Also lagging a little bit here. Yeah, Robin doesn't want to pass Dave here. Smart enough to grab the DRS while he can. Because of course he can see as well that we see Maggot. Is Maggot going in, and it's also getting a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Davey tried and is also spinning around. Cars seem to be spinning around out of nowhere. Someone might have spoiled some oil over this track, because I didn't see a single reason why Davey would spin there while braking in a straight line as well. But he did. Robin moves into P2 and let's see if he can catch Jetfish. Jetfish of course on those soft tires, but they will drop soon. The hards will start be getting better and better. We got Brian right behind Evil Master, Davey right behind Brian. Three-second penalty for Cosmo for track limits. Brian slightly missing the apex there, while Evil is missing the entire track on the exit. This is a great final corner from Brian. So compromised a little bit again because Evil went a bit wide. He doesn't want the dirty air. He doesn't want the dirty air of the car in front. So you can clearly see Brian taking as much clean air as he can. And now see if DRS is powerful enough for Brian to get alongside here. It isn't. Ooh, moment there for Brian. Saved it well. Let's see if he even has any ERS left. Oh, he has plenty of ERS left. Evil has nothing. Robin 3 seconds behind, so he is closing in on Jetfish. A bit further back we got Dragos and Stebo close as well. Brian now a little bit further back than before, but it's 6/10 and you can get a lot of distance covered here with the DRS. It's a really long straight, but then your turn 1 and turn 2 needs to be perfect to line it up for turn 3. It isn't so far. Dragos also not gaining on Stevo at the moment. Davey must have had a moment again because he checked out on Brian. Well, Brian checked out on him. And then there's a yellow flag in sector 1, and that is DZ Karting. And he looks to be beached. It's over for Karting here. He is allowed to use his reset to track as soon as this car is passed. He did it a bit earlier. Luckily it all went well this time. Robin now 1.5 towards Jetfish, so the softs are going. Ooh, moment there for Brian again on the exit. And he is close now, but it's not going to be close enough. He will need some ERS with it as well, on this straight at least. See if Brian can stay close now. It's only 3/10. That will be enough on the long straight. Little moment again, leading to losing some time again. But Evomaster is actually, I was about to say catching Volcano as well, but that's actually 2.3 seconds. While it looks way closer on my screen. Another yellow flag in sector 1, and I do think that is Zicotix, who retired the car in the pit lane, or DZ Karting maybe. He is really close now, Brian. I think Evomaster can feel the heat. Not the greatest of exits. Yellow flag sector 1 and 3. That's also for the car getting back on track. This also means Brian is not allowed to overtake. Where Brian was close enough this time, he is not allowed to overtake due to the yellow flags, but he is now. No ERS, just DRS for Brian and not going for the move. Colin, however, side by side here with Dragos, both cars got the DRS. But, ooh, Dragos actually sticking it around the outside anyway. That opens up the inside for Colin here. And gets the move done. Some opportunistic driving there from Dragos, you love to see it. Jetfish lost the lead against Robin. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. No, he didn't. They're side by side here, but Robin has the inside. That, ooh, and the inside again, but Jetfish just sticking it around the outside, not giving up. Well done there by the Mercedes driver. And Robin, yeah, waiting for the DRS and now braking late, and then he can pull a gap over as well. But still Jetfish is having the traction on those softs. 9 laps in, using all the ERS he can. And does need to give the position up. Oh, drifting there from Robin. And oh, Jetfish spun in turn 2 there. Volcano gets past it. Evomaster, yeah, he rejoins on track, but it all went well. So Jetfish now back to P5, and he will definitely go and box now and get those tires off. Booty asking what Colin is doing in 8. Colin started at the back, then actually spun as well a couple of laps ago, fell all the way back again, and now he's in 7th. Managed to get past Thibaut as well. We missed that in all the action up front. I'm sorry about that. Little train here. Thibaut still has the DRS from Colin. And Dragos close behind, having DRS as well. We're actually waiting to see if Brian is still gonna manage to pull a move off on Evil Master. But every time Brian is close enough, he tends to make a little mistake. But he's really close now. Evil Master actually, he's going in. Lap 11 for Evil Master on the hard tires to go in. Interesting decision here. He's gonna fit the mediums, yes he is, and service penalty. So that brings us back to Dragos and Thibaut at the moment. And of course Colin and Davey. Colin has been dragging Thibaut nicely around. Bit deep in to that corner from Thibaut. On board with Colin and his Duracell. He will be, ooh, yeah, it's actually close. What are we gonna see? Fights in one camera angle, I doubt it. Also, I'm hating this sound at the moment. Right, first one who will be going for a move will be Colin. Super close to Davey now, so this will be DRS and he gets it done easily. But how about Dragos? Dragos didn't manage to stay close enough. Can Davey maybe get back at it, Colin? Not now. Can he stay up there with Colin? Let's wait and see this lap. And we got a yellow flag in sector 3. I think that's Spinodla. It is. Spun on the end, on the exit. Can happen. Davey's still close enough. It's 8 tenths. And Davey has a load of ERS as well. Well, he of course can see that Colin his ERS light is flashing. But doesn't really fancy using some of his ERS right now. Oh, we got Maggot. Oh no. Maggot passing Thibaut, who is boxing. And he goes to the medium tires as well. Evil Master doing the fastest lap at the moment, 1:31.8, but that's on the fresh and mediums. And Thibaut is actually coming out right behind Evil Master. He will need that one lap to get temperatures in, but Quinn went in again, so no move there, didn't miss anything. Davey not really pushing too hard. He might have just be aiming to. Colin is also going in. So now it's gonna get interesting. Where is Colin gonna come out? Evil Master taking a penalty for track limits again. Evil Master is just coming up to the final corner. So I do think Evil Master will pass Colin. Colin is of course serving that 5-second penalty as well. Colin is actually number 3. It's also a bit awkward. But as predicted, Evil Master goes past. Stevo goes past. Yeah, Colin lost another 5 seconds. What do we have on penalties right now? We got the 5-second penalty for Maggot still standing. And 5 seconds for Smirnodla. The rest all picked up track limit penalties. Maggot is actually looking really good now, because yeah, the cars in front all need to stop. He's the first guy on track who already made his pit stop. Of course, Maggot has those 5 seconds of penalties. Brian now also getting 5 seconds of penalties for speeding in the pit lane. Okay, that was a bit of a strange release. Maggot moves up into P2. Will Maggot his tires last? I doubt it. So no, Maggot is not in a good position. First car in a good position will most probably be Jetfish. Robin. Robin is on the mediums. Okay, 12 positions so far, so he can't complain. So we've been over the halfway line in this race. And we got Davey leading. He still needs to box, but he is leading even after the mistakes he actually went through already. And we got Megan in P2 gaining on Davey at the moment, so we will see a move for the lead probably soon. It's really glitchy as well, or laggy. Colin now noting down the fastest lap with a 1:31.3. And we got Volcano who managed to get inside the DRS distance of Jetfish. Brian in the DRS distance of Volcano. So we will see a little train form soon. question is Maggot gonna wait? I hope Davey carries him through. He doesn't really have the option to wait. Evil Master taking two. Evil Master is out. Where is this guy? He went straight on, and we got a safety car. We got the first safety car of Premier Division, and this suits Davey really well. Drago's already getting a penalty for speeding under the safety car. Robin will be fuming. Jetfish getting in as well. He's gonna fit some new mediums. Volcano stays out. Yeah, of course we need to know who's on the fresh tires. It's only 2 laps for Robin and Volcano as well, so now they're all gonna go for the mediums. It's not even a question. We all know they're gonna do it. Apart from Colin. Colin actually took the softs. He's gonna go 12 laps on those soft tires. That's a bold move, and I like it. He has seen the gaps on the map probably, and he knows this safety car will stay out for another 1, maybe 2 laps. So it's gonna be 9 laps of racing on those softs. You can also see how careful he's actually going through the corners, trying to avoid as much curb as possible. Slightly touching, not with too many speed, so those tires will not gain too much wear. In the meantime, Getting actually lost his money as well. Oh, Cosmo is still driving around. Sminotla took some softs as well. He's not lapped, so nothing wrong with Sminotla at this moment. He's just back in the race. He has no penalties. And see, that's Mr. Jones leading this race at the moment, this entire pack. Nobody is allowed to pass Mr. Jones in his Aston Martin. Perfect opportunity to grab something to drink again. I will be with you shortly again. Right, here we are again. The pack back together. Sminotla is here. We are ready to see the safety car go in. But once again, I'm showing loads of drivers on the mediums. Quinn chose to stay out on the hards. But we got 3 soft runners: Sminotla, Dragos and Colin. And we got 9 more laps to go as soon as we cross the line. I predict the safety car lights to go out soon. Both Alfa Romeos, look at them, P2 and P3. And there they go, lights out. And Robin will lead the pack to his restart. Question for everyone is, when is he gonna go? Volcano patiently waiting. I'm gonna switch to this camera angle for now, even though the sound is not great. Would be great for us to. Robin's still waiting. And now he's off, now he's off. Volcano is awake, yes. And someone's diving in again, that's Dragos. Don't see any position changes, I believe. Oh, and that's actually the Alfa Romeos coming together. Oi, 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 oi. Davy and Volcano coming together here. Brian got collected with that as well, had nowhere to go. And look at Mr. Softs. Colin now in P4. Quinn on his hearts, managed to get through it all. But it's an Alfa Romeo disaster at the moment. As Volcano actually DNF'd as well. In the middle of the... apparently in the middle of the track. His car got removed, but it looked like he was standing in the middle of the track. Bit strange, but a VSC as well, which won't take long, I reckon. So only 2 guys left from the big 3. One leading, the other one in P4, but on the perfect tires. And it's a drive-through penalty for Megan. It's all kicking off here in Premier Division. Megan in P2 receives the drive-through penalty for speeding, and it's calling for going for a move on. Jetfish moving up to P3, and then Megan needs to serve that drive-through. So Colin will be chasing down Robin soon. Davey retired his car in the pit lane. And you can see how much faster those softs are. But is Colin gonna manage to take those softs to the end as well? I got no telemetry now to keep an eye out on the tire wear, since the telemetry is still being set up for this new game. Robin isn't pushing that much, but he will be hoping that Mega just tries and keeps Colin behind him. Colin doing a faster lap, 30.7, which is not surprising on those soft tires, and moving into P2 as well. Now next on his list will be Robin, and it will be for the lead. We actually got Cosmo right behind Quinn as well. Quinn going a little bit wide there, and oh, spinning around as well. Quinn having a disaster in his brother's car. I do think Luke sabotaged it. And there's loads of gaps on track already again. Spinotla, I believe he's on the softs, just confirming, yes. P7 close behind Cosmo, so he might be on for a move soon as well. Robin now going defensively. Colin not following the slipstream. And once again Robin chooses to take the defensive line. Jetfish now moving into P3 because of Maggot. Passed served his drive-through but retired in the pit lane. This actually means that Colin was not able to make a move as well, because this game doesn't allow yellow and overtaking on the yellow at any fault. So anyone who's watching, please just don't retire in the pit lane and sit out the race. No matter what happens, a race is long, and there can even be a safety car in the last 5 laps. Who knows? Now Colin changing his line. There's 6 laps to go, and in all honesty, I don't see Robin survive this unless Colin is softs will drop really quick, but also Robin seems to struggle, and there comes Colin already. Oh, Robin, oh, slightly touching there. Now Colin is going defensive and letting the Robin pass. I don't really know what's going on at the moment. I know Robin is drifting all over the place. Spinotla did manage to get past Cosmo. Quinn as well. No, Quinn didn't. Yeah, Quinn did. Great move from Quinn there though, opening up the inside in turn 2. No DRS from Quinn, so he's gonna push Cosmo as far to the inside as possible. Now needs to brake late in order to get past Cosmo there. They're still going on it, but we are moving back to the bell for the lead. Is Robin expecting Colin here? No. Colin having a look but not going for it. Well, meantime we still got Cosmo and Quinn going on. The DRS is for Cosmo. Quinn taking the inside line, and Cosmo go really aggressive move there from Cosmo, but he gets past. Colin now into turn 1 with the DRS. Robin doesn't want to give it up that easy. And now around the outside, maybe in turn 3. Does Colin still have the traction? No, he doesn't, because Robin let his car drift wide just a little bit. These two guys are still on it. So loads of action on track right now. Is Cosmo going for a move? He is looking around the outside. Not gonna work. Dragos actually can catch up with those two guys as well. Here comes Colin again, it's 3/10. And what is he gonna do now? Around the outside, and Robin did not see that coming. He's half in the grass as well. Robin tried to push him over the inside, but Colin thought, let's go over the grass. And went around the outside. What a move there from Colin. Very brave. And now it's all about getting that gap. Dragos right next to his teammate. Dragos is on softs. He boxed when the safety car restart was, so he's on freshest softs. Now Dragos is gonna fight with Quinn. Quinn is not getting any rest from the Alpha Tauris this race. Cosmo checked out slightly. Just managed to get back in the DRS distance, but Quinn going defensively, and that works. Robin takes a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so even if he overtakes Colin, I don't see Robin gain a 3-second gap. Dragos gets the traction on those softs and goes for the move on Quinn before the final corner. So now we're gonna see if Quinn can get back at that, because Quinn is gonna get the DRS, and yeah, now Quinn gets the exit and moves back into P7. So even though Quinn didn't have his best of days, he had a fun day, I reckon, because he's been in loads of fights. See, penalties are equal for both Dragos and Quinn. Just Cosmo is the only guy on track with 6 seconds. And we got, well, we do have 2 laps to go soon. Quinn has 2.5 laps to defend, and just looking behind the cars and see Cosmo making a weird line on the exit. Dragos coming here for Quinn again. Also gets the move done. Quinn taking a real tight line there. And staying close to Dragos as well. Does Dragos have any ERS to defend? No, they're pretty much equal on ERS, so it's all about the exits for these two. Dragos having a good exit now. It's 3:10, so it should be enough still for Quinn. And Brian retired in the pit lane. Quinn around the outside with Dragos on the inside. Nice and fair racing from these two. And Dragos getting the DRS, but look at that slipstream for Quinn. little switchback? No. No switchback for Quinn. And now Dragos will most probably check out on those soft tires. Well, Robin entered the final lap. Colin actually entered the final lap. Yeah, Robin as well. We actually got Stevo really close behind Jetfish. Same age of tires. Can Stevo pull off some magic there still in the final lap to maybe grab a podium here as well? That would certainly please Mr. Jones and another Aston Martin podium. Jetfish going as defensive as possible, and I do think Jetfish will make it. Myself, I was in the same situation yesterday, and I was only 2/10 behind Smith, and he managed to get to the end 2/10 in front of me, so. But we got Colin crossing the line here. P1 for Colin. Robin takes P2. Jetfish is gonna finish in P3. Stevo takes P4. Spinotla, the other Aston Martin, not crossed the line yet, but is gonna cross the line in P5 if nothing stupid happens. There isn't. So Dragos takes P6, and it looks like someone's out of fuel. It's not Quinn, it's Cosmo. It doesn't have any fuel left. But this is the end of pre-season racing, at least for now, in RPM Premier Division. Colin takes the win. It's something we've seen last season as well, of course, as championship winner. Did it in a Williams this time. That's something new in RPM. Oh! Oh. They need some new cleaning ladies here, because Mr. Colin could have broken a wrist there. So it's the win for Colin. It's Robin in P2, and Jetfish takes P3. He's used to some podiums as well, so he will be absolutely satisfied, and I know from my memory that both Aston Martins in 4 and 5 will be pleased as well. Quinn takes P6. It's actually Cosmo in P7 somehow, without any fuel, which is also a bit strange, but we'll take it. Spinotla P8. What the heck is happening? Dragos took P5 somehow, so I think this just glitched, and then the rest is all DNFs. So that was the first race of F1 23 in Premier Division. It was messy, to say the least. Hope you guys enjoyed it anyway, and I hope to see you guys soon on a stream again, hopefully with some more finishes. My name is RPM back at 1194. Do you want to race in RPM? Make sure to like this channel, like this video, join the Discord, and we'll guide you through. Then I'm checking out for now. I wish you all a very good evening, and I'll see you next time.